22 News at 11.
Happy Friday to you. Thanks for being here. I'm Lauren Maloney. Well, about half of Vermont's K-12 schools were off this week for winter break. The other half will have a week off next. The Enosburg Town School District will be off after using remote learning this week. Local 22's Mike Hoey joins us live from the newsroom with more about that. Mike?
Well, Lauren, the Enosburg schools went remote as a precaution because of community COVID spread. But the Enosburg Falls High School Hornets athletic teams are practicing and playing games as usual. Last month, classes at 15% of Vermont schools were fully remote. 30% were entirely in person. The other 55% were blending both modes of learning.
January in particular was a very challenging month in terms of virus activity in our communities, and in spite of these conditions, over 80% of our schools were able to maintain some degree of in-person instruction.
Enosburg Falls Middle and High School and Enosburg Elementary School were in that 85% or so until Monday. Health Commissioner Dr. Mark Levine brought up the elementary school specifically.
Now, this school did choose to go remote before their vacation, mainly because of staffing needs. As I've said many times, schools go remote for a variety of reasons.
When contact tracing teams visit a school, they advise administration at that school of what to do next. Education Secretary Dan French says precautionary quarantines that force learning to go remote sometimes don't affect the ability to hold practices or games.
There have been situations where a school has shut down part of its operation due to logistical concerns, not necessarily directly related to the virus, but still held athletic competitions.
Governor Phil Scott was asked Friday, will the state allow employers and schools to require vaccinations for their employees and students?
I think I said probably a month or two ago at one of these media events that this was going to be a dialogue we were going to have both on the state level and the national level, what this means to us. And I would just say that we have to have the conversation.
The Enosburg Town School District's Cold Hollow Career Center has been using a hybrid learning schedule. Meanwhile, in New Hampshire, Governor Chris Sununu has issued an executive order requiring K-12 schools to be open for in-person learning at least 2 days a week. His order takes effect on March 8th. Live in the newsroom tonight, Mike Hoey, Local 22 News.
And we continue.